Hello, Kentucky friends. I want to first start out by apologizing for missing our meeting yesterday. I was in a conference in Texas and I had planned for our time to meet together. But when I was getting ready to leave my session, the company that was hosting the conference came running in and like, the presenter didn't show up. Can you please help out? So I apologize. I felt like I was stuck in a rock and a hard place. I said yes, and I left you guys stranded. So I apologize deeply and dearly. Please know that you are in my most intention, but I just could not say no at that moment. I apologize. It won't happen again. All right, speaking of the next time we meet, the next time we meet is going to be in August 29th, and that is the Monday. And on Monday, August 29th, we're going to be talking about really getting through that deployment plan again. We're going to talk about how we need to make sure we need to keep pushing the teachers forward. We're also going to be sharing out some organization ideas because I think sometimes as the teachers get into the classroom, they need to step back and look at how their space is designed, what does their directions look like, as well as just even like their location and material. So we're going to talk about that as well. We're going to wrap up the next meeting. We're going to be talking about just the next steps with the checklist. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about choice boards. So as a coach, as a mentor, as a teacher who is a part of this group, one thing that we're going to be talking about is how do we keep moving forward? And if we keep planning for the future and knowing where we're coming next, it will make sense in the moment of how to keep moving the students into those areas. Today, I want to talk about the app. So as of right now, the application dynaguide.org is fully up and running to an extent. We are still pushing out some more content and more videos. By the middle of August, definitely by the 29th, you should be all set with a full library of videos. The questions getting in is working now, so I do apologize again. When we first met, the questions were not registering what level you are, but the questions are there. And we're just starting out with 2 sets, but by the 29th, you can go in and have your teachers get started. Between now and August 29th, a couple things I want you to do is definitely you want to work with your team. Pick your team of teachers. Who is it that you want to work on throughout this whole year through the blended learning process? Suggestion would be to partner up your teachers. So if you have a team of 4 teachers, let's say for bio, maybe 2 of the 4 are on board, but the other 2 are still in question. Whatever you do, you want to partner it up because it's going to help the teachers to really plan and get through the first year. Second year, it doesn't really matter as much for those teachers who have been trained because they have those resources built up. So definitely feel it, like get those teams going. If you are a district-wide, maybe you have a team of elementary, middle, and high school, so it becomes your pilot group. Here is what they're doing at McCracken over on the western side of Kentucky. I was just working with them and they did partners, but they have an example group in each grade level. So they have 2 kindergarten teachers, they have 2 fifth grade teachers, they have 2 art teachers, they have an ag teacher, but he's working closely with the related arts, the art team as well. They had middle school English teachers, they had middle school math teachers, they had middle school English, high school teachers, and they also had high school math teachers. The only team that they did not have represented was social studies, and it was just because the teachers weren't ready yet. They're like, well, they would just be putting them in just to be putting them into the group. So the idea is that they have it 1 for each grade level, so that or grade band, so that way they can go in and really help those teachers for the next year. Number 2, the deployment plan. I'm going to make sure with this video, you will get I'm going to make sure with this video, you're going to get the deployment plan, and it's going to walk you through how to get started with 2 studios, 3 studios, and then moving into 4 studios. Because with everything within inside DynaGuide, it's going to be talking about those different studios, and you want to make sure that we have that set up. Also, by the 29th, we're going to have a 2-hour course that the teachers can be using to get to know more about blended learning. They could take it if they want, they don't have to, but we're going to be including it into dynaguide.org so that way the teachers can go in and just do a crash course about what is blended learning, what does that look like, how do you make checklists. So we're getting a 2-hour course that they can take at their own time, and it's just to help them get started. So if they're like, don't know anything about blended learning, this could help. Or from a coaching or admin point of view, it could just be a good refresher. So for today, I want you to walk away with developing your team. Take a look at the deployment plan again, because it's just going to help you, and you're going to see how to roll it out with your team that you picked. And then also know that the DynaGuide is really being worked on behind the scenes, and we're adding in that 2-hour course to help you, to help your teams. You guys, I'm so sorry again for missing our meeting. I hope everything's going well. If you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to email me at marsha@blendedlearning, and you should have this, pd.com. So feel free to reach out to me anytime to ask me questions about how to get going with your courses and your teams in the deployment plan. I will see you at the end of August. Good luck with the start of school. You guys are rock stars. I'll see you soon.